Assalamualaikum, sir.
Yeah. So now you can introduce yourself to all four of us, please.
Sir, my name is Khizar Faiz. I belong to district Sawabi of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. My family lives in Peshawar. I have, so my father was from Army Medical Corps. My mother is headmistress in Fazaiya Schools, Colleges, Peshawar. Then, sir, we are 4 siblings and I am at number 3rd. My entire schooling is from Army Public School, Peshawar, which is the same school that came under terrorist attack in 2014. Then, sir, I did my intermediate from Islamic College, Peshawar. And, sir, I've done my bachelor's in electrical engineering from UT Peshawar in 2017. After that, sir, I qualified CSS 2018 in my first attempt and got allocated to the office management group. And so after that, I was also selected in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Provincial Management Services. But I decided not to join in there. And so presently, I'm posted as section officer in the Ministry of Industries and Production, Islamabad. And sir, I've been looking into the administrative, financial, and legal matters of different state-owned enterprises, which include the Pakistan Steel Mills, Heavy Electrical Complex, and others. So, sir, this is all about myself.
Thank you. So you are currently working in Ministry of Industries.
Yes, sir.
What is the contribution of industrial sector in the GDP of Pakistan?
Sir, if you talk about the financial year 2020 and 2021,
okay, the latest.
So the industrial sector, sir, contributes sir, about 20% to the national GDP of Pakistan.
Industrial sector is?
Sir, it actually contributes around 20% to the GDP of Pakistan.
And how much agriculture is contributing?
Sir, agriculture is, sir, it is contributing around 21%.
And which is the other sector?
Sir, the other main sector is
filling the gap.
Sir, the other main sector is the services sector that is contributing nearly 60% to the GDP.
Khizar, you tell me what economic system we are following in Pakistan. How you will explain it?
Sir, if we talk about the economic system that we are following in Pakistan, sir, it is sort of a controlled capitalism system, where, sir, there is capitalism, so the market is free, but again, sir, there are certain regulations of the government on part of the market. So again, sir, it's a controlled capitalism sort of system which we are following in Pakistan.
How it is controlled? Because the regulation is always there in the capitalist society.
Sir, if you talk about the pure capitalism society, sir, there are no regulations. Like, sir, the market is completely free. And
that is a traditional system, traditional economics.
Yes, sir. But, sir, in controlled capitalism, like, sir, we have more regulations and, sir, we have more say of the government, sir, in the market. So, sir, in this way, I think, sir, Pakistan has a controlled capitalism system.
The American society is being governed on the principle of rule of law. Can you explain it, how it is being governed?
Sir, if we talk about the American society, sir, we see that U.S. Constitution, sir, there is a provision of separation of powers, and, sir, there are checks and balances, and, sir, they are meant that no single individual or no single organ of the state, so that could misuse the power or that could abuse the power. So in this case, the rule of law has been maintained there through the strong system of the checks and balances, because, sir, every organ has a check on the other organs, and every individual is under check by the state institutions.
Because all these three, legislature, executive, and the judiciary, they are part of our constitution also.
Sir, it is like I said, we have also these three organs as our state. But again, sir, we have no system of checks and balances like that is present in the US. So again, sir, we need to work more on the this system of checks and balances to ensure that there is rule of law in Pakistan. Because, sir, if there are no checks and balances, then rule of law cannot be ensured in Pakistan.
How do you assess the economy of Pakistan, current economy of Pakistan?
Sir, in my assessment, sir, economy of Pakistan, sir, it is faced with a lot of challenges. Like, sir, we are faced with severe economic crisis. Sir, there's a current account deficit, there's a trade deficit, there's a balance of payment crisis. Likewise, sir, there's inflation and other issues as well. So, sir, if we see the economic outlook, sir, it's not very promising and it's faced with a lot of challenges.
We are getting a lot of remittances from overseas Pakistani. Tomorrow, say, the global governance system, they make a change and they stop it. What will happen?
So that will also be a dent to the economic system of Pakistan, because sir, remittances, sir, if we talk about remittances, sir, they play a very important role in the Pakistan's economy, because sir, they actually contribute to the Pakistan's economy. If we talk about remittances, sir, remittances are nearly nearly around $11 billion dollars, sir, annually. So they are coming from the
कितना
remittances.
कम नहीं बता रहे, ज़्यादा है यार.
Sir, in COVID-19, this has hiked. But again, sir, if you talk, sir, if you see the normal circumstances, it's around sir, 11 to 12 billion dollars. So, sir, if global economic system changes in favor of the other countries, I think, sir, remittances could be reduced, and that would be a dent to the Pakistan's economy.
The Financial Action Task Force is keeping Pakistan in the grey list, and that is only on one item. What is that item?
So that is probably related to the militant outfits.
This is coming in the newspaper. But देखा नहीं है उसको.
Sir, I've seen it. I think, sir, that it is
क्या वो
related.
कह रहे हैं? Why they are keeping us in the grey list only because of one item?
Sir, I think there are 4 items, and sir, they are more demanding that sir, Pakistan should take more steps on controlling the militant outfits, sir, and secondly, sir, to take strict actions against the money laundering as well. So, sir, these two are the pending issues, I guess.
You have said that in your strength, you are self-motivated.
Sir,
Can you tell me what is self-motivation?
sir, self-motivation is when you are not overcome with your problems and with your issues and your failures. And sir, every time you get up so easily, like sir, I try not to give up to my issues, to my failures, and I try to keep myself motivated by saying that this too shall pass. And sir, I need to give more, and I need to work harder. So I get and keep myself motivated.
A climate change conference is about to be held, or maybe it might have started. So, where is that conference held, and what is what its charter?
Sir, the climate conference, sir, it is known as the COP26, and sir, so it is being hosted by the UK in the Glasgow, Scotland.
Okay, and why Prime Minister Boris Johnson expressed his apprehensions about the success of the conference?
Sir, I have not exactly.
He is the host.
Yes, sir.
And why is he talking in these terms?
Sir, I think, sir, he has some serious concerns about the lack of seriousness of the countries. But sir, we have seen that the UK Prime Minister Sir Boris Johnson, he has appreciated and acknowledged the Pakistan stance and the Pakistan effort. And sir, he has been a strong supporter of the 10 billion tree tsunami that has been initiated by Pakistan.
No. What about the apprehensions he has expressed about the major parts of the world?
Sir, I'll check it, sir. I'm not sure exactly about it.
How has merger of FATA in the KP province, how has that served the interests of the people?
Sir, if we talk about the FATA reforms, sir, it was a long-needed step. Sir, that was a final taken in the 25th Amendment of the of the Pakistan Constitution. And sir, it's a reform package. Like sir, it includes administrative reforms. Sir, it includes the political reforms, judicial reforms, and others. If you start from the judicial reforms, sir, I think, sir, it is beneficial for the people of FATA, because sir, now their constitution and their fundamental rights could be ensured, because sir, constitution sir, has been extended there. If we talk about the administrative reforms, sir, we have seen that FCR has been abolished, and so there is no more FCR, and now sir, people cannot be sir, exploited. Secondly, sir, if we talk about the social reforms, sir, there is a development of FATA going on. So the Pakistan has allocated 4% of its 4% of its NFC for the development of FATA, AJK, and GB. And sir, if we talk about societal reforms, then sir, we see that there are madrasa reforms as well, and there is now more focus on the education of women, and sir, on the education of the people there. And sir, lastly, sir, there are political reforms as well. They have got more seats in the provincial assembly, 22 new seats in the provincial assembly. Likewise, sir, they have got 6 more seats in the national assembly. So, sir, I think this is overall a good thing for the people of FATA.
CSS, a dream of every aspirant.
दुनिया की बड़ी से बड़ी कामयाबी की तरफ पहला कदम उसकी ज़मानत होता है और कामयाबी के लिए सही रहनुमाई सबसे ज़रूरी चीज़ है।
Get the best CSS coaching with us. Our program includes complete CSS coaching, foundation classes, frequent class tests, mock exam, personalized feedback, library access, help desk, and much more.
So, uh, water is becoming very scarce with every passing day. It will be a very serious problem all over the globe and especially also in Pakistan. How do you view this? And how can we, overcome this problem?
Sir, I certainly agree with the statement that water is a serious issue in Pakistan. So recently, IMF has said that Pakistan is the third most water-stressed country in the world. Sir, in order to resolve this issue, sir, I think there are no easy steps. Like, sir, first of all, we need to build more and more dams. So that goes without saying. Secondly, sir, we need to change our water using patterns. Sir. And this regard, sir, I think there should be more culture of conservation among the people. And sir, unless until the people do not cooperate and change their water using patterns, so nothing can be changed. Thirdly, sir, we need to use new techniques in our agricultural methods as well. Like, sir, there are now sprinkler methods and drip irrigation methods. And lastly, sir, we need to change our water using methods in our textile industry as well. So there are new techniques. I think we should now shift towards these new techniques that uses less water and serve the purpose.
What lessons can we draw from the withdrawal of the US troops from Afghanistan and the return of Taliban to power in Afghanistan?
Sir, I think that now that Afghanistan is faced with new realities and new political developments, there are some lessons, sir, that in the modern day world, sir, so it is no more possible for any country to invade any other country. Like, sir, we have seen that the Taliban, sir, they had an ideology that they were fighting against the foreign invasion, and sir, they succeeded in that. And so they lost, and so they defeated the US. So that is one of the most foremost militaries of the world. So again, sir, I think this is no more possible that one country can invade another country today, and because sir, now people cannot tolerate it, and there is always an internal resistance to it. So this is the major lesson that we can draw from the US withdrawal.
What is an organization? How will you define organization?
Sir, organization is a framework of people, of individuals, of rules and regulations, so that is formed to achieve the goals of an institution or an entity.
Thank you.
Khizar, do you know anything about the new water policy that the government had come up with, and what is your analysis or critique of it?
Ma'am, I have understanding that there is a new water policy, but I have not read it, so I would not be able to comment on that. Sir.
Thank you so much. Do you know about bitcoins?
Yes, ma'am. I have some limited understanding on bitcoins.
Could you share it with us?
Ma'am, first, if we talk about the Bitcoin, then ma'am, first we have to see the cryptocurrency. Ma'am, it's a digital and virtual currency. Ma'am, that is self-regulated and self-controlled. There is no government manipulation. There is no government regulation in it. And ma'am, we see that now there are around more than 10,000 of the currencies across the world. And ma'am, the most famous one is the Bitcoin, and the other ones are Ethereum, Lithium, and others. And ma'am, we see that Bitcoins and the cryptocurrencies are faced with a lot of criticism, like across the world. So if I can say that why they are being criticized. So the first thing is, ma'am, that they can be used for a purpose of money laundering and other issues. Secondly, ma'am, they are used for tax evasion purposes. Thirdly, ma'am, we see that there is that the market is highly volatile. It can simply be manipulated by the whalers and the famous persons. Like if we talk about Elon Musk, his single tweet can bring a major change in the market. So, ma'am, these are some of the reasons that it is being criticized.
So, is that the reason why China has banned cryptocurrency?
No, ma'am. The reason that China has banned the cryptocurrency is because of the mining of the Bitcoin. And ma'am, we see that in the Bitcoin mining, there are calculations, and there are heavy calculations, and that uses supercomputers, and that actually uses a lot of electricity. So for that purpose, ma'am, China is already faced with acute shortage of electricity and energy. So ma'am, for that case, ma'am, China has banned the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies.
Can you tell us something about the blue economy?
Ma'am, blue economy actually refers to the sustainable use of the ocean resources for economic growth, for uplifting of economy, and for jobs, for creating more jobs across the world. Ma'am, it talks about the energy, like the marine energy can be used for the production of renewable energy. Secondly, ma'am, like it talks about the fisheries department, like fisheries contribute to nearly $300 billion across to the global GDP. Thirdly, ma'am, it talks about the tourism as well. Like ma'am, marine tourism and coastal tourism can be exploited, and it has great potential to add to the global GDP. And lastly, ma'am, it talks about somehow related to the climate change, because ma'am, it can play a very good role in controlling and combating the climate change.
So which are the countries that are leading this debate in COP26 now?
Ma'am, we see that COP26 is hosted by UK. So ma'am, it has been led by the UK. Secondly, ma'am, we see that now US will also be part of it. Thirdly, ma'am, we see that all the developing countries like Pakistan, they've also now played a very important role. And lastly, ma'am, we see that Saudi Arabia and Middle Eastern countries are also now will be part of this COP26, and they have initiated their Middle East Green Initiative and the Saudi Arabia Green Initiative, ma'am, under which they would be planting 60 billion trees in the Middle East.
Thank you very much, Khizar.
Welcome, ma'am.
Mr. Khizar, history of United States of America was an optional subject with you.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about Ku Klux Klan?
Sir, as per my limited understanding on this topic, sir, Ku Klux Klan is a white supremacist movement, sir, that is against the rights of the black, and that is a sort of exclusive group. And sir, it only talks about the white supremacy, and it talks about the rights of the white people, and believes in the white supremacy, and it talks that all the important posts should be held by the white people.
What was the name of the famous pamphlet written by Thomas Paine?
Sir, it was... Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall it.
It's okay. How do you see the benefits of CPEC for your home province, KPK?
Sir, if we talk about CPEC, sir, and its benefits for the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, we see, sir, that there will be now more development in the CPEC. Like, sir, if we talk about the western route, so that entire western route will be constructed in KPK, and sir, that is nearly 700 kilometers route. Likewise, sir, there are no more job opportunities for the people. Sir, there are now special economic zones being created in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, one in Mardan, so one in Sawabi, and other regions of the KPK. Sir, I think this is beneficial for the people of KPK. Besides that, it has some other benefits as well for the Pakistan.
Last question: if FATF puts Pakistan in the blacklist,
sir, what
are the major implications which we are apprehending?
Sir, first, I'm hopeful that it will be not on a blacklist. But sir, if we suppose that Pakistan is being placed on the blacklist, then sir, certainly there will be economic sanctions. So the other countries would not do trade with Pakistan. Sir, the IMF would not be providing loan to Pakistan, and sir, there will be more strict sanctions on Pakistan, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's conclude this formal session. Khizar, तुम last time भी हमारे साथ थे?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was trying to place you somewhere. चलें जी, let's conclude this formal khatam.
Sir.
अब बताओ, what do you think? What is your performance today?
So I think it was a short interview.
You tell me.
Okay, sir.
How you have performed in this short interview, whatever you say.
Sir, I think you would be in a better position to say that.
What is your own assessment about your performance? Because when you will go to the commission,
sir,
when you will come out, you will judge yourself. यार मेरे साथ क्या हुआ है?
Sir, I think that I knew things. मतलब मुझे चीज़ आती थी सर, लेकिन उसको थोड़ा मतलब फॉर्मेट और उसको स्ट्रक्चर करने में थोड़ा इशू तो हो रहा था सर. स्ट्रक्चर ठीक नहीं था सर शायद.
Anything else?
No, sir.
चलो यार, मेरा ख्याल में you have done very well. You are mashallah, you are intelligent, your personality is fine, communication skill तुम्हारे बड़े refine हो चुके हैं. You are confident because you have got knowledge.
Sir.
और the only advice I can give you is keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
And keep on reading newspaper. Remain in touch with the current
Thank you,
issues.
sir.
कब है interview तुम्हारा?
Sir, 4th of November.
4th of November. I think you are in a state of preparedness.
Sir.
Inshallah, you will make it.
Thank you, sir.
Bilkul, absolutely. Yeah. How do you, if you compare your performance, today's performance with the earlier performance,
Sir.
how will you, do you see any improvement?
Sir, back then, sir, I was, sir, बिल्कुल at 0 point, sir. Sir, because I had no knowledge. So, sir, उसके बाद सर पे चीज़ें पढ़ी हैं थोड़ी सी. तो आज सर मेरे ख्याल से चीज़ें थोड़ी आती थी मुझे.
ठीक है, जबरदस्त.
Thank you, sir.
You are immaculately dressed.
Sir.
हाँ, ये टाई का अब मैं मैडम को छोड़ता हूँ. इनकी जल्दी क्या है टाई के.
Khizar, you've done a good job.
Thank you.
कौन से रंग का सूट पहनने का मूड है?
मैम ब्लू सूट विद वाइट शर्ट एंड द सेम टाई.
ब्लू के साथ बेटा ब्लू टाई पहनना.
राइट मैम.
ठीक है.
Right,
चाहे स्ट्राइट हो, चाहे उसमें डॉट्स हो.
ओके मैम.
लेकिन ये है कि बोल्ड ना हो, because you don't want your interviewers to be focusing on your tie. You want them to be
Okay.
focusing on you.
ऑलराइट मैम.
ठीक है. तो वो कलर कोऑर्डिनेशन हो ताकि वो ब्लेंड इन हो and your interlocutors are more focused on your knowledge rather than your tie.
ऑलराइट मैम.
Thank you.
Well done, Khizar. Nothing much to contribute. आपने बड़ा अच्छा परफॉर्म किया and keep up the good work.
थैंक यू सर. सर थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you.
Means a lot, sir.
Thank you very much.